Yeah, I've seen Pac-Mania. This is it came out, you know, in '88, so it was very much later than, I think original Pac-Man might have been '80 and Miss Pac-Man was '82.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a good deal later. Of course, there were other games like Super Pac-Man,
Mm-hmm.
Pac-Man Junior. That are Pac-Man Junior is kind of lame. Super Pac-Man's great, but Pac-Mania was the first time they tried to put this in 3D.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. Looks like this might not have even come out here. There's no US sort of thing. So we got music on off. We got in-game music. That's cool. So let's go ahead and start her up. And what's cool is you can actually choose your starting level.
Yeah.
And you get a bonus based on where you want to start. So if we start out in Blocktown, it's easy, but we get no bonus.
Okay.
This looks similar to the arcade game. I don't think the arcade game has such an ugly shade of brown on that that part. But yeah, this is Pac-Mania. I'll tell you something that you can do in Pac-Mania that you cannot do in other games, and that's jump.
Wow.
So you can jump right over enemies if you're skilled. But yeah, this isn't a bad looking port for sure.
No, absolutely.
Man, there's your Pac-Man lives. I'm not sure if I would have represented them in that way. They look real scary.
Yes.
Down there in the corner.
That is pretty crazy.
There's a lot more power pellets in Pac-Mania. I think there might be 8, but the levels are much bigger too.
I see.
And so, but your object is still to grab the dots. Have you seen this before?
No.
Yeah, this is I got it on the main machine.
Okay.
And I play it fairly often. In the arcade version, there's more. Excuse me. There's more than just blue and gray colored blocks. It's a lot more colorful. But on the Amiga, it's pretty impressive. I want to say that it's running just a little bit slow too, and these levels are just massive.
Right.
So it takes, you know, a little bit of time to clear. Come on.
That wouldn't. Yeah, because it looked like you definitely passed it.
Yeah, some of the collision detection, like when I played Do Run Run on the Amiga, there was an issue. Some of the controls, they're just not as tight. Of course, I'm just still stunned that there was a port of Do Run Run at all for the Amiga because it's such an obscure game.
Right. Are there any pellets left?
I think there's some over here that I missed. I've got to somehow figure out how to get over. Oh, there's one.
Is that the lone one?
Let's see. Yeah.
That was very close.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Pac-Man's Park. I'm almost certain that is not the music from the... That's weird.
Or is this kind of like Mega Man music
Yeah.
or something?
It's weird too because see those dots down there? I'm not sure if that's like the overlap. If you go up here, if you originally like wrap around the world.
Right.
Yeah, that... Come on. Nope. Couldn't make it. Alright, so that's the idea behind this. I want to quit out of it and go back in and just take a look at some of these other levels.
Okay.
Looks like delete. You have permanent turbo if you hit that, so that's kind of cool. So Pac-Man's Park. Sandbox Land. Okay.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
This is the hard level, it said.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the ghost can jump. So we're going to hit delete and give us infinite turbo. Yeah, that definitely makes us move a little bit faster, which is good. I think. Let's try. Yeah. So that's without turbo, and then with turbo. It's a little bit extra juice. And if I beat this level, I can go to the unselectable jungle level.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So,
That sounds really cool. has a lot of ghosts on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's like twice as many ghosts as in the original game. Alright.
That was a lot faster.
Yeah.
I think that turbo really helped.
It really
out.
helps. And you can outrun all the ghosts too, which is, useful. Okay.
So this is an unselectable world?
No, I think we've got to beat this world, but eventually. But it shouldn't be too long, because like I said, I'm really moving. The whole idea of Pac-Man is that eventually the ghosts get to be able to be as fast as you or faster than you, and that adds to the challenge. So when you can outrun the ghosts, you have to make a mistake to die.
Mm-hmm. So does this turbo essentially mean that you can never be slower than the ghosts?
Right, because you're always, and I guess in the game there might be a button you can hit or something that gives you like temporary turbo. Man, I'm dying. I gotta quit smoking. I thought about taking out the pipe the other day.
Yeah.
But I just can't do it anymore.
No.
It's too much.
Yep.
I'm too old. It's just whenever I see a old picture of Tolkien, he's always got the pipe, and I'm like, man, I gotta start smoking. But then I realized Tolkien died fairly young.
Yes. It's kind of like a Nat King Cole.
Right. I sound like, speaking of Independence Day, I sound like, do you remember the guy that works with Jeff Goldblum in the beginning? He's a famous person. Anyway, he's got like this real raspy voice.
Yeah.
And that's what I sound like. I sound pretty bad. The guy that plays Jeff Goldblum's dad, I think, is famous too in that movie.
Yeah, it's Judd.
Judd Nelson?
Yeah, actually, I think it is. Because he was on Taxi.
Now, who's the guy? No, I think Judd Nelson. He's the guy that's in the Brat Pack movies.
Well, it's a Judd something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that guy was on Taxi, though. So that's the important
He
thing.
looks like a guy that would have been on Taxi.
Yeah. Well, he was.
So this must be the unselectable, like, haunted house level.
Right. Yeah, this turbo is certainly helping out a lot.
Oh, yeah. It's like when we recorded Shadow of the Beast the other day. The only way you can play that is with invulnerability turned on, because the game is over in like 3 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, if you don't have it.
It's just that hard.
Yeah. So anyway, this is Pac-Land. No, it's not. This is Pac-Mania. Pac-Mania. Pac-Land is a different game that we will be covering, but not right now. So until next time, adios.